Whoa, wait a sec. We have so many people on this podcast. Like, I don't think I can handle this many people. Kat, I need your help. Like,
it astounds me that we just have so many people on this podcast. It's overwhelming.
It's
like,
so
we're gonna
overwhelming.
have so much trouble, like, because we're gonna be talking over each other, and it's gonna be so difficult.
I don't know what to do. I'm honestly scared. Like, there's so many people. I just don't want to, like, because every time I say a thought, I'll be talking, and then, like, person not here number one is going to say something, and, like, I'll be like, no, I wanted to say this, and then they'll say it, and I might cry.
And then there's always that difficulty when there's a lot of people in the podcast, like, someone's talking about something, and then you have, like, a really good idea, and, like, something to add, and then someone changes the subject. That's going to be so difficult. Oh, man.
It's terrible, because it's like, oh, I want to talk about, like, how much, like, that tree is, like, a nice tree, and, like, has a nice foundation, and, like, the trunk is cool, too, and, like, works its way up to the branches, and, like, the leaves are just a very nice thing. Look, I'm not saying I am, or I'm not saying I'm not, but trees are cool. Like, I might have chilled out with a tree before. Like, I might have...
Cool, you hippie.
Well, I'm not I wouldn't say I'm a hippie, but... Like, I can guarantee in 100% that I either am or am not a hippie. If that helps any.
That totally clears everything up.
It does clear everything up. Just like your picture.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so... feels! The feels, yeah.
The feels.
Okay, so if anyone doesn't know, Kat, her Skype picture is L from Death Note, and...
Best anime ever.
I've been struggling figuring out what my favorite anime is, even though you don't really have to declare a favorite anime, right?
I want to. It's really difficult.
Okay, so just go on a short... Alright, no, let's talk about this, I'll go back... Okay, we'll talk about Death Note real quick. And so this scene, they're like on... Correct me if I'm wrong, Kat. They're on like the roof or something, and Elle's just outside standing there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And light comes out, and like... Basically, he's like, what the hell are you doing out here, man?
It's fucking raining.
It's raining. Why are you out here? And then he says something really deep, and they go inside, and Kat, I'm gonna tag you in here, and let you talk about it.
Oh, okay. So they go inside, and Elle gives Light a foot massage, and he says, like, oh, it's the least I can do to atone for my sins and sadness.
Yeah,
because
spoilers. He knew what was going to happen to him. Spoiler alert, this anime has been out for so long, so...
No. I don't think we should spoil it. Even if...
Fine. Yeah, you're right.
It's been out for a long time. It's my policy not to spoil anything, because you really don't know. Like, sometimes people get into anime, like, later in their lives, or they like, haven't started it, or they have other anime to watch, because there's so many out there.
That's true.
And then finally, like, when they have already watched, like, 10 anime, someone's like, hey, you should really watch Death Note, it's the best thing. And they're like, oh, I haven't gotten to that one yet. I'll put it on my list, it's the next one I'm going to watch. And they watch it, and then someone does something and spoils it for them when they're watching an innocent little podcast here.
Yeah, that right? It's like, oh, I was going to, like, you were in a conversation about anime, and like, oh, I was going to watch Death Note, but background noise hosted by HydroxideAnt ruined the ending for me, so I didn't want to watch it.
Screw you, Hydro.
Yeah, screw that HydroxideAnt guy. He just ruins animes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't want to be that guy. You're right. Good call, Kat. Thank you for stopping me.
Don't be that guy.
Thank you for stopping me. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh, that feels so. Like, I can just...
Anyone who's seen Death Note knows exactly what we're talking about, but the people who don't are like, what the fuck are you
You're like, why are you talking about your feels so much? Well, I don't understand. I'll get it.
I feel really bad for the people who, like, don't even watch anime, or they don't like anime.
Right? Like,
they just don't even watch this podcast anymore. They've just been driven out by all the anime talk.
Yeah, so on this anime... oh my god, it's called the podcast in anime. So, on this podcast, like, from, like, what I can tell, there's, like, 3 categories of things we talk about now. Anime.
Video games.
And, like, video games, primarily CSGO.
Yeah.
And, like, random, nonsensical things.
Uh-huh.
That's it. Those are probably the 3 categories of things we talk about.
Right. And so the percentages are, like, I don't know, 40% anime.
40%
video games. 40% video games. And the other percent
stuff,
is,
right?
like, other cool, funny stuff.
Oh, no, I'd say 19% random stuff that no one wants to hear about, and 1% stuff that's actually, like, really cool.
Oh, yeah.
Like my trunk story.
Oh, yeah.
That was amazing. Like,
That was pretty amazing.
it's terrible, but
There's that one time in one of the previous episodes with your whole boxing thing. I think we were talking about like lasting
oh
time.
yeah.
I'm gonna animate that thing when
Please do.
when you told you were gonna run around the ring.
Floyd Mayweather.
I'm gonna animate you like running around a boxing ring with this big buff guy following you around, and you're just like flailing your arms. It'll be great.
Say, don't hurt me! He's like, I gotta beat him up. Like,
I imagine like the people from Avatar in the one scene where Toph and the big buff guys and Toph just like here like chilling.
That's great. That's great. Alright, so we were talking about declaring our favorite anime. Okay, so
did we clear up the fact that we're just going to be talking about anime?
Mostly anime and maybe a random thing or two, because okay, so I don't know if I said this already during the podcast or this was pre-podcast, but we have other people that are supposed to be showing up for this podcast eventually, but it's just a busy day in our neighborhood. And let's see, who's supposed to show up? Chance is supposed to show up. Nathan's supposed to show up. Mark might show up. And I have a Steam message. That might mean Circuit's going to show up. I don't really know. But for now, it's just me and Kat talking about anime, and Dave might be here or not. I don't know.
And he won't be talking about. He'll just be silent.
Be chilling, like doing
because
whatever.
he doesn't care about anime.
Yeah.
Unless it's the Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya, which he ended up watching.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, a little bit. I think I had the first episode in my Skype bio a long time ago, and he watched it, and then he started watching, and he got to the Endless 8, I think.
Okay, and then so honestly speaking, if he got through like 2 of them and then decided to quit, I could understand.
The Endless 8?
Yeah, so 2 ways I feel like you can do the Endless 8 is you don't make it through it, you don't get to skip, you just can't finish anime. You have to stop there. Like you're not allowed to skip it, you just have to go on, or you struggle through and watch, because like that was painful.
It was very, very painful.
It was.
It's my personal opinion that if you watch The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya, you have to watch The Endless 8.
You have to. It's just a fact.
It's like you wouldn't skip over episodes of an anime. I know that there really isn't that much of a difference between all the episodes, but to me, if you skip it, you miss part of the series. It's like skipping a few episodes of like, I don't know, some other anime or TV show.
Yeah, exactly. Or it's like reading a book and you decide to skip, like, say it's 20 chapters.
Hey, this chapter's really boring. I'm gonna skip it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, I decide to skip chapters 10 through 15. I want to get to like where
the exciting battle part.
Yeah, it's like no, what's the point of getting to the exciting like battle part without the build-up? Like, if you don't know anything behind it, there's really no point.
And another one of the things about the Endless 8 is it really builds up. You get so bored, so tired, and so annoyed with the Endless 8 that once it's gone, you feel this sweet rush of relief because it's finally over and exciting stuff gets to happen. And it makes the next parts feel so much better because it's exciting and happy, and it's so good. So good.
And this isn't spoiling anything that says it's by saying like the Endless 8 eventually ends, but like when it ends, like that moment of like, oh my god, is he gonna do this thing that makes it ends? Is he?
Yeah.
Is he? And then he does, and it's.
And another one of the torturous parts of the Endless 8 is every episode. Sometimes I don't even think you know that it's the Endless 8 when you're watching it in the first few episodes.
So, like, I honestly got really confused.
When it started repeating.
Yeah, because, like, I watched it twice, and, like, I thought, so this is going to sound dumb, but I'm watching it, and I'm like, this is different camera angles of the same episode. I'm like, what?
What?
Is there a like, I honestly thought there might be a problem with, like, the website I was watching anime on.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I'm just going to keep watching it, and I'm like, it's the same episode over and over again, but it honestly took me to, like, 3 or 4 to realize what was going on. That, like, it's supposed to be the same thing over again.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, okay. That's really cool. Like, I think that would have been the most boring thing to, like, air on TV, though.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Cause
we're like, oh my god, it's another episode.
It's for 8 straight weeks. it would be like this picture of someone tuning. I thought they said it was a new episode. What is this? They click off.
Yeah. I feel like another one of the really torturous parts of the Endless Eight is when you were watching it, the suspension of the next episode. Like, you get past the first two, say, and then on the third one, you're like, alright, well, I've already watched 2 of the same episode. And then you watch the first 10, 15 minutes of the third episode, and you're like, okay, finally, maybe they'll get it through this time.
Yeah, exactly.
And then it doesn't, and you're like, oh my god. And then you watch the next one, and you start it. It's the same thing over again. And you're just like, oh my god, how am I gonna get through this? And then it's like the last 5 minutes, you're like, come on, just do it. Do it, man.
Time. Come on.
You can do this. But then they just let you down again.
Exactly.
Because it starts over.
It's the best thing about the Endless Eight is not knowing about the Endless Eight beforehand, though. It's because if you know it's the Endless Eight, you're like, oh, okay, I'm gonna watch this 8 times and then get excited. No, but if you don't know the Endless Eight, you're gonna watch all 8 of those episodes. Sorry if we ruined this for anyone now. I feel bad, but like it's not like a main focal point.
It's pretty well-known knowledge that it's the Endless Eight by now.
And we're not ruining the anime by talking about this either, because it's not like the ending. It's not like a huge crucial plot.
It's a meme, so most people actually know about it. Like the Endless Eight is a meme.
Is it really?
Yeah. It's on knowyourmeme.com.
That would show. Yeah, I guess you know your memes then, Kat.
Yeah, I know my memes.
I don't know my memes.
Whenever I really don't know about a meme,
you just look it up.
I just go to knowyourmeme.com and it explains everything, like the backstory, how it started, like everything about it. Actually, a couple of weeks ago, I had no idea who Pepe was.
Yeah.
Pepe the Frog, like,
Pepe the Frog.
Exclusive Pepe.
What the hell? I don't know who that is.
You don't?
No.
Alright, there's this thing, called Pepe the Frog.
Sounds like Pepe Le Pew, like from, like, Looney Tunes.
Pepe... Yeah, it's Pepe the Frog. And he's a meme. And he has exclusive, like, pictures. I feel like I want to share my screen to show you this.
Alright,
because...
let's see this. Nathan is close to being able to come back into the podcast, too.
That's good. Alright, here, first thing. Is my screen sharing?
Okay, I see it. Pepe Frog web about a
Pepe
lot of results.
Alright. So images, there's some really strange things here. Don't judge me. But he's just this gigantic meme.
His butt.
So much. And there's just so many things about him.
Oh, is he the shark?
He's Pepe the Frog.
I've seen that shark before.
He's Pepe the Frog.
I know, but like there's a shark like in like the pictures.
I don't know.
I've seen.
But here's know your meme.
I mean Pepe the Frog. Pepe the Frog.
Pepe the Frog. All right, he originated from like this series of comics and stuff.
Looks like Slowpoke in the one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good feels as a Slowpoke.
Again, circulating around is the image on 4chan, bodybuilding forums,
He's on bodybuilding forums?
subreddits, Sad Frog, Smug Frog, Angry Pepe, just
Fat
Pepe.
Bane Pepe.
And Rare Pepe is one of the biggest things. So users began submitting posts to share rare Pepe images of Pepe, and they were trading cards.
Oh my God.
And they're like, rare Pepe, do not steal.
Are those prices?
To flood the market and depreciate their value. On March 31st, a user posted an imager gallery with over 1,200 pictures of Pepe. In the first week, the gallery received 260, whatever that number is. I'm bad at reading them. In April, the collection of Pepe images was listed on eBay for $99,166 before being removed. And it's just a collection of images. Like of Pepe.
That's so crazy.
It's insane. And this rare Pepe meme is like one of the funniest things because there's just so many.
That is insane.
I don't even know who would bid on that.
Look, someone from the internet who has a lot of money, as Nathan is ready to come to the podcast, so eventually he'll be in this call. So it is a little less of small podcast now. Hi, Nathan!
Hi, Nathan.
Boy, you're loud today.
Wrecked.
Rectorino, man.
Oh my
You alright, dude?
goodness, connection.
You having connection problems, man? Can you hear us? How many fingers am I holding up?
That's gonna help.
What if he said, like, how many I was holding up?
That'd be really scary.
That would be like, oh, okay, I'm going home. Wait, I am home!
Yes, I have.
Hey, Nathan. Can you
How
hear
you
us?
doing? He's dead. Dead chicken.
Chicken?
Yes. Are you guys able to hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. You did sound like a little bit of a robot. Can you talk again?
It's 7.
Okay,
Rule 7.
seven. He said something about sevens. He's good. I've only said 8 because we were talking about the end of the scene.
Oh, by the way, we kind of
We
trailed
kind of
off,
just
didn't
trailed
we?
off.
Pepe.
Pepe. How did we start talking about Pepe?
Because the Endless 8 was a meme, and
Oh, meme, and then you're like, oh, like Pepe. I'm like, what the hell's Pepe? And then you show me Pepe. Yeah, okay. But
anyway, back to the Endless 8.
back to
As,
Endless 8.
yeah, we weren't spoiling anything, but the Endless 8 is pretty awesome, and it's just, as you're watching it, you feel that suspense, and you just get dropped down when it's not the end. When I was watching the Endless 8, I was watching it, and I was like, I have to get through these. No matter what I do, I have to watch every single episode of this thing.
To.
I don't want to miss it. If something changes in the episode and it is crucial to the series, I am not going to miss it.
And, like, honestly, nothing, like, really crucial to the series happened, but, like...
But I did not want to miss anything.
Just
I was
in
not
case,
going to skip it. I was taking precautions.
You do not want to take that risk.
My friend Steven, who played cards in like Cards Against Humanity.
He was in that. Yep.
Yeah, I was clearing it up for the audience, man.
He was there that one time where who was in that game? It was
I don't remember.
It was you, me,
Steven,
Steven, Chance was there for a little bit. I know that. I think Dave
Yeah.
was there. Chance, Dave, and yeah, and that was it.
But one of my friends, he has a friend, and he got that friend to watch The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya.
Oh,
And
yeah.
that friend, being the person that he is, doesn't
That
like
sounds
write
so
down
terrible.
doesn't write down the episode of the anime that he's on, and he forgot what episode of the Endless 8 he was on.
Oh, did he have to go back and rewatch it all?
No, he figured it out which one that he.
Oh, okay.
See,
It's like, well, they're all the same, but like, you gotta go
all
back
the
to the beginning.
episodes are the same.
You gotta go back to the beginning.
Yeah. But he could have skipped it. I don't know, but yeah, that's the Endless 8 for you.
Yeah. So there's a little kid in the background.
Now I know my
ABCs?
You know, like I remember when I learned my ABCs, like yesterday. It was really
Yesterday?
rough. Yeah, not like a week ago. A week ago, I'd say. I really couldn't get past like the letter Q because of how much I really enjoyed the letter Q. Because it's cat. We've talked about this. You can make a Q into a cat.
Yes.
Very well. It's very easy to do. Put little cat ears on it, like
Yes. Q is the best letter.
Exactly. Q is my favorite letter.
Yes.
And to all those Q haters who say it's just a fancy O, you don't know how cool that. Yeah.
You really don't know,
You
man.
don't know cool letters. And then so to talk about favorite anime. Okay.
Yes.
So I've been meaning to get to this, and I'm having such a problem actually, like picking what anime would be the best or my favorite at least. And like in my head, okay, let's break it down. All right, Death Note's in there. Death Note's definitely in the discussion. Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya is in the discussion for sure.
Yeah.
You know, depending on how like Attack on Titan's next season goes, probably going to be in discussion. I really enjoyed Sword Art Online season 1.
Yeah.
I cared for the first half of season 2. But I think I've said this on the podcast. I just was disinterested in like the story they did like in the second half.
Yeah.
Did you watch that, Kat?
No.
No? Okay, then maybe that's something you could watch. Did you watch the first season?
We'll have this discussion in a second.
Okay, wait.
I haven't seen any of SAO.
Okay. So I don't know. It's probably those few, and then there's always like the little kid again.
Don't worry about it.
He's like, don't question me. Like, there might be a little kid in my background, but like, it's cool. It's cool.
So it's good to recommend Soul Eater and stuff happens.
Think you said something about a soul eater? Oh,
yeah,
wait! I'm supposed to like devour Nathan's soul or something, right?
No, no, you're not.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that.
No, I have to. The Jarian Wizard said I have to. I'm sorry. At some point during this podcast, I must devour your soul. I'm not going to tell you when, though, because meow.
I think the best time's to mute my
Did
mic.
the kid say meow? Cat, I think the kid's trying to talk to you.
I told him to stop stealing my words.
Just steal my word, yo. Cat gets like really thug. Like thug cat. But yeah, back to, and then like Akame ga Kill. Very feelsy anime.
Yeah.
Very feelsy and very gory as well. Just to be fair, if anyone wants to
killing
watch
it, I'd expect.
That's true. Very good point. Very good point. I don't know. Out of those is probably, I can't decide. Eventually, I will have the answer to which is my best, but favorite.
It'll probably come along because you'll just be watching this one anime and you'll just love it and you'll be like, "This is my favorite. This is my favorite."
I might not have found it yet, honestly.
Sailor Moon.
I like you. I like the way you think, Nathan. I like the way you think. Kat, do you have a favorite?
I knew a while ago what my favorite was, but now I don't know.
What was your favorite then? Like at some point.
My favorite at that time was Death Note.
Death Note, and
I finished that anime in 2 days, 3 days, and it was just I binge watched it. Like
those are the best.
I think it was over a break or a weekend or something, and I just had enough time that I could just binge watch it straight for like three days. And I watched the first episode and it just hooked me, and I just kept watching and watching. And like when I had to go to bed, I was like, no, I just want to wake up tomorrow and watch Death Note. And that was like the first thing I did, and it was great. And I just binge watched it, and it was so good. The plot was great. The music was fantastic.
Anime, honestly.
It was so good, and it was my favorite for a while because it was so good. And I determined after I watched it, hey, Death Note's my favorite, because, I mean, no other anime had made me feel the way that Death Note did, like, when I was watching it. And I knew that, like, the whole binge-watching thing, like, I have to watch the next episode or I'm gonna die.
Right? Honestly, I think animes are at its best when you binge-watch them, because, like, so there's another anime I'm watching that I've watched the first 2 seasons of called Kuroko no Basket. It's about basketball. And
basketball anime.
Yeah, it's a basketball anime. And season 3 is ongoing right now, but I've consciously decided not to watch it as it's getting released. I've decided that once it's done, I'm just going to binge watch it, because I just enjoy it better that way.
Yeah.
That's just how I like it.
That makes sense. I definitely like watching anime when all of the episodes have been released, because then you have the option of watching the next one.
Right? Because, like, I hated that. I did, I kept up as, like, they were coming out with Kagame ga Kill, and it was just torture to only be able to see that one episode a week. I'm like, I should have just waited. But
yeah.
It was hard.
When Attack on Titan comes out, I think I might wait. I don't know. It depends
it's hard, you know?
It depends on my feels when I'm at that time.
We've waited so long to see it.
We've
That's
waited
my
so long for
only
season
problem.
2. Please.
Right? Because, like, alright, it depends, like, if everyone else around me is watching it. Because if everyone is, and, like, I can keep up with it, like, I'll be like, I gotta keep up with this thing. I don't know. But you said, like, Death Note used to be, like, clearly your favorite. So I'm guessing it means there's other animes that have questioned your judgment lately.
Yes.
Okay. What animes are those?
So I'm gonna clear up the timeline here.
Okay.
So, before I watched Death Note, I have seen plenty of other anime, but I don't know what one is my favorite. I watched Death Note, and after I get over, like, the feelings of it and stuff, like, a couple weeks afterwards, I'm like, hey, Death Note is my favorite anime, for sure. Then, a couple weeks after that, I rewatched Fruits Basket.
Oh, okay. And is that the one that did it?
Yep. I don't know anymore, because Fruits Basket is so good. And it's so good that it made me read the manga. And I don't read manga. Because, in my personal opinion, you have to, like, own the manga if you want to read them. I would get them from the library, but then it would be no fun, because then you'd have to, like, order every one, and then you'd have to give it away. You have to give it back to the library when you're done.
I want it!
You wouldn't be able to keep the physical feels of the book, and you wouldn't be able to go back and reread it or anything like that. Like, I would have to own them all. And I don't read manga online because it's torture, and I don't like having to click every page and then have the page load. Like, it seems like I'm just being, like, persnickety.
I understand
and, like,
that, though, yeah.
Like, oh my god, you can't just wait for, like, the page to load.
You
but,
can't
like,
wait for
when you read as fast as I do, and you go through the page, when you have to click the next arrow and just wait for the entire other page to load, to just read the next page, it's going to take so much longer than having that physical book with you. So, Fruits Basket was so good that I am reading the manga. And the manga is so good. It's just,
Okay,
my God.
I gotta ask, is the manga and the anime the same? Is there any differences?
Currently, actually, I'm gonna go book by book. I have the first 3 volumes of Fruits Basket.
Gotcha.
In the beginning, they were pretty on point. Like, with the first volume and the anime, they did a pretty good job with matching it, like, almost exactly. Like, word for, like, word. And I remember the scenes exactly. Like, hey, this was in the anime. They didn't mess this up.
That's the greatest thing ever.
And it was great. It was, like, basically reading the anime, which was kind of funny.
That's pretty cool.
And it's pretty nice. But the second volume, I think it was around, like, the second volume, that things started to change a little bit. Actually, it might have been later in the first one. But they changed a few things because the anime was only 24 episodes long.
Yeah.
I think it was 24. I don't know. But they changed a few things. They altered, like, particular situations. There was this one part, it was all one episode in the anime, but in the manga, the main character, Toru, ran into this guy, Hattori, twice in the manga, but they mashed it up into one visit in the anime. They rounded things up and changed a few things. They also didn't point certain things out. In the anime, they actually don't make it clear that the Soma family is possessed by the vengeful spirits of their zodiac animals.
Yeah.
Like, they're possessed by the zodiac spirits, and they didn't really cover that in the anime. Like, the basic synopsis of Fruits Basket is, every time a member of the mysterious Soma family gets hugged by a person of the opposite sex, they turn into their zodiac animal.
That's the greatest thing ever.
It sounds really cheesy and really girly, but it's really interesting, actually.
I can just picture so many things, like, or could be made so awkward. Because, like, you know, like, you're hanging out with your friends, and someone goes to give you a hug goodbye, and you're like, no, I can't do that, I'm sorry.
They have to do that, and that's why it's a curse. That's why it's a curse.
It really is. It's like...
It's a shoujo manga and anime.
That's great.
So, it's kind of girly. It's aimed at the girl audience. But
I still feel like I'd enjoy it.
Yeah. It's very comedic. It's very, very funny. But it is so emotional and deep and serious at some parts.
Is there like a chick?
I don't know. It's not really. It is definitely more the
Is
female.
it like a romantic comedy? Yeah, kind of like
Yeah,
that.
but it's not like
Yeah.
a chick flick. I wouldn't
Yeah.
say it's that cheesy.
It's not that.
cheesy.
It's not cheesy enough to be a chick flick. Got it.
No.
But it does have a little bit of cheese, though. That you would say, like, it is a
No.
little cheesy. Like, Fruits
No.
Basket. No,
No, actually, no.
really.
No. There is no... I don't think they mention cheese at all in the anime. At all.
I don't.
No cheese.
Yeah, because I meant like, they didn't talk like mozzarella like once. Like,
Nope.
oh,
I don't even
that's
think so.
Surprising. Like,
I mean, yeah.
I
You're
don't
talking
even.
about, right?
Is that even an anime at that point? If you don't talk about cheese.
It's not even anime.
No, it's not. Hey, we gotta put that in its own category. Oh, Death Note,
Yeah.
they talk about cheese all the time. Death Note.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Every episode, they're
Every
like, hey, man, this
episode.
cheese is really
The
good.
cheese is delicious. Like, Light's potato chips were cheese flavored
Oh, yes.
in the one episode.
Big potato chip. And eat it.
That was the most dramatic potato chip eating I ever have seen in
Why
ever will see.
did they emphasize that? I really don't understand.
I don't know, because, like, it had no significance. Like, I can understand, like, if it was important, but it's like, I'll
I
write
think it
names
just
with my
kinda
left
should-
hand, and then watch with my right, and then I'll take a potato chip and eat it. And, like,
I think that
the
they did
crumbs
that
go
to-
flying.
Yeah, I think they did that to prove how, like,
How, like,
Psychotic
sadistic
Light
he is,
was.
right?
like how psychotic he turned out to be because, I'm eating a potato chip. I don't know.
So our local anime expert may be able to tell us why that scene was so dramatic.
Okay.
Let's see. Looking at my watch, it's totally here. Wait, I don't even have a webcam on, so like
Anyway,
you can't tell
going
I'm not
back to
wearing a
Fruits
watch.
Basket real
Good
quick.
answer.
Because he's not here. Fruits Basket was so good. Oh, I was telling you about how legit it was to the manga.
Yes, you were.
They actually changed a few things. They changed a few of the characters. There's this one guy, Momiji. I didn't even know that they didn't cover the fact in the anime that he's half German.
Oh.
And that was pretty actually significant in the manga because the first time he meets Toru, he's speaking in complete German, and she's like, "I don't speak your language."
I don't speak your language. Oh, what's going on? Sorry.
And then he's just like, "Oh, you're so cute." And then he kisses her, and then she goes back to Yuki, the other guy, and she's like, "Oh my God, this weird foreigner just kissed me." And he's like, "Did someone assault you?" And she's like, "No,
Yeah, that was
it's
nice.
little boy." And I don't know, and she freaks out, but and then later they meet, but they didn't really do that in the anime. It was a little bit different.
But they
changed
did the
everything.
German? So was he not speaking German or something?
He wasn't even German
No,
in
he
the
wasn't
anime.
even German in the anime.
Really?
Yeah, right.
Really.
That's interesting. Yeah.
Well,
Hey,
yeah.
Mark, I'm going to finish up my talk about Fruits Basket real quick, and then we can get on to other subjects.
Yeah, you're
Sorry,
here to
Mike.
throw her up. That's why we brought you here.
And then I have a quick question about music, but it can wait.
All right,
Okay.
all right. We got a few topics lined up. I like this.
Alright. But with Fruits Basket, the manga, the reason actually I read the manga, one, I like the anime so much, and two, because they changed a lot. They actually don't include a lot of the characters in the anime, and they change a lot of the plot, and towards the end, they wrap it up. Like, they end it sort of with a weird ending from the manga. And I didn't like that.
Okay.
It was really emotional, and it was feelsy and everything, and it just made me cry. But
Those
I want
feels,
the real
yeah.
ending. I want the real ending.
Yeah.
So I'm reading the manga, and it's so good. And that's why Death Note might not be my favorite anime.
Anymore.
Because,
Yeah. It
because
might
Fruits
have been
Basket
replaced.
is so good. So good. I just don't know what one. I think it's Fruits Basket. It's gotta be Fruits Basket,
Probably.
man.
I understand. Like you went back and read the manga and everything, so I think
It's Fruits Basket.
had to
Thank
be,
you.
yeah.
Talking about my feelings
Yeah.
just made me realize
So,
Fruits Basket.
I
Definitely.
know one thing you wanted to talk about, Kat, was what the next anime to watch is, and it
Yeah.
just works out so perfect timing that our local anime expert Mark has just happened to stop in the podcast at this time, who is pretty good at suggesting animes, if I do say so.
Yes.
Right, Mark?
You want me to suggest an anime?
I have a list of anime, a gigantic list of anime that I need to watch.
Are you just gonna read it off to
the
him?
hard thing
And,
about this is choosing one.
Okay, well,
I have a short list, and even then, it's hard to pick.
Exactly.
read off a few.
Alright. Let me find the list of anime. I'm gonna read off the ones that I have kind of thought about watching. Free Eternal Summer. Or Free Iwatobi.
Okay, I haven't seen Free.
It is definitely a shoujo anime.
I know. Trust me, I know.
He knows.
And in the second season, the Eternal Summer, there has apparently been some confirmed yaoi.
Oh boy.
I mean,
So,
if you're into that, like...
originally, it's like, I feel bad for bashing this anime because it's not actually yaoi.
But
it's
then
just,
it is
yaoi.
yaoi.
But then the second season comes along, it's like, yep, okay,
There's
never mind, I don't feel
definitely a lot
bad.
of fan service in Free.
It's a lot of shirtless dudes who swim.
I've watched some reviews on YouTube, and people say that that's actually not all what it is. Personally, I would probably like it.
Yeah, they're not swimming the entire time.
Yeah, they're not swimming
They
the
are
whole
always
time.
shirtless, but that
They
has
would
nothing
get
to do with
tired and
anything.
drown.
Yeah. That probably wouldn't be very good for the fans. They'd probably be like, oh my god, my favorite character just died. Wait,
Oh, yeah.
all of them died. Just kidding.
They just all died in
Game of Thrones.
that is Game of Thrones, dude.
My favorite character just died. Yeah, all of them just died.
They all
Woo.
just died, and they just have a new bash of characters, like, out of nowhere.
Yeah,
But-
that's the rule with Game of Thrones. Don't get attached to the characters. They're gonna die.
Yeah, everyone's gonna die. Alright.
Although,
yeah,
I can't wait because a new character has replaced my last most hated character.
Oh.
I'm not giving any spoilers, but my last most hated character died, and now the new most hated character, I can't wait for
Was
his
it
death.
King Joffrey?
Yes.
Okay. He's been, like, that's known for a while. I know that, and I don't watch the show, so. That doesn't-
I know nothing about Game of Thrones. I know that Maisie Williams is in it, and she's a really cool kid.
I know
Yeah,
that Ty Killer 38 watches it, and senior year during study hall, he would just talk to me about Game of Thrones the entire time. Like,
And you'd be like, what are you talking
Well,
about, man?
that's what got me into Game of Thrones.
no, yeah, exactly. And like, I got interested in it. I just haven't taken the time to watch it because I'm lazy. But
Oh, what you need to do is just, not do college work, flunk out the first semester, and then watch
Game
the
of
entire
Thrones, right?
season.
Yeah. But all right, do you have any more on your list, Kat?
No, Free's the
Just
only one.
only one.
Oh, yeah,
It's like, wow, Kat,
You
I'm
really
not very
need to
smart.
narrow it down.
It's like, I know I'm
Yeah.
not the expert, Kat, but yeah, by my mathematical deduction, I think that one's the one you're going with. If that's the only one on your list. All right, go ahead.
Yeah. Alright. There is Toradora. I don't
Oh
know
my
if you've
god.
heard of that.
Oh my god, my heart. Oh my god.
Oh.
You need to watch Toradora.
Okay, looks like you're watching Toradora, Kat. Don't even need to go on.
It's been on my list for a while.
That is one of the cutest romance animes I've ever seen.
Okay, now I want to watch it.
One of the cutest.
It's
the
been on
ending-
my list.
Was great. It wasn't just like the usual ending where it's like, oh, they kissed at the end. It's like,
Like
no,
an Oren.
Hey,
no, it actually has a really fulfilling ending.
hey, Mark.
And
Okay.
it ended with me smiling. I'm like, okay,
Mark, if
this
this
is
might
good.
be too much to ask, but do you think you could find a link to this anime and send it
Sure.
to me? Because now I want to watch it because I know it's
'Cause
going to be
it's-
happy and cute.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
Oh my
judge
God,
me.
No, Tony, I can't judge you. I love the
I
thing.
want to watch
I
it so
loved
bad
it
now.
to death.
I got something to screw the podcast. Can I just watch this? But no, I need to relax. Relax.
But I found Toradora, I think through a picture of the one of the main characters, the one with the brown hair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the short
I don't know.
one.
I thought she was really cute, and then I looked up what anime is this from? And then I was like, whoa, this anime looks really cool.
Here you go, Tony.
Solid. Gracias.
So that's been on my list for a while, and it looks really nice.
I recommend it, definitely. Definitely recommend it.
We're gonna go through a few more. There's Durarara.
That one's, it's, from what it was a miss for me, but for most people it's just hit or miss. Like, you either love it or you hate it.
I feel like I would probably like it. I don't really know what actually anime mood I'm in right now. I just finished Black Butler, which we'll talk about later. But Black Butler really wasn't that, fulfilling for me. I really just didn't love it a whole lot.
Yeah, it didn't hook me, and I mean, my Rachel really loves it. She
All right.
loves
Well,
it.
let's just talk about it right now. We'll take a segue here.
Okay.
I finished that today, Black Butler. I finished it today. The first season was fantastic, and I loved it. It was so funny, and like the plot was so good. It like mixed funny and serious so well, and it was just the plot was amazing, and it was so good. But then the second season came along, and it ruined it. It was just
Was it bad?
it wasn't terrible, but let's say like in Death Note, I compare my feelings towards the second season of Black Butler to Nier coming in Death Note.
Okay.
Because some people just hated Nier. They were like, I don't know, I can't watch this anime with Nier being the main character now. I really
I'm
can't.
going to be honest. I wasn't the biggest fan of Nier.
I liked
Yeah,
Nier.
no.
I liked him.
I preferred L.
I just
preferred
loved L. You know, like I was comparing him to L, and I'm like, he's just a younger, more snarky version of L.
I, of course, didn't like him as much as L.
But like, I
but
didn't hate him. Like,
I really liked Nier. I definitely didn't hate him. I was glad with the ending, what he did.
yeah,
I was happy.
I liked Mello for all the wrong reasons.
Oh my gosh, Mello was the greatest!
Because like, I just liked after everything he'd say,
I
he'd take a
just
bite of
wanted
a
Mello
chocolate
and
bar.
Nier. Yes!
He's like,
My favorite part. My favorite part.
I know
of-
what you're going to say. Yeah.
Spoiler warning.
No, this isn't, spoiler. Hold on, I just have to find it.
Oh, is it the picture?
Yes, it's the picture.
Yeah.
I have to find
we
it.
will sounded the spoiler.
That is our new spoiler noise for the 7th and
Alright,
8th.
here it is.
Okay, record that, copy it.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
a good
There we
thing.
go.
I'll just auto-tune it, send it to me, I'll auto-tune it.
This was like my favorite picture of Mello from the whole like thing with him. He's just like,
No, you
Shinigami, you should go outside. It would be very convenient if you wouldn't help. Just, I don't know. It was so funny. But anyway, back to
Going back.
Black Butler.
Yeah.
Black Butler, the second season.
There may be
wasn't
an
it-
interruption.
Hmm?
Nothing. That.
Fuck you, man.
Hey, cat.
I'm done.
Cat.
What?
Cat, I love you.
No, you
Did
don't.
that is something?
That intro.
I love you, Cat.
Nathan, you like my intro?
Anyway,
Chance, as
Black
you joined, I'm like, Cat, I'm sorry, but there may be an interruption. As I say that, you're like, hey, guys. It's
Nope.
great.
Okay.
Anyway, back to Black Butler. They in the second season.
Suck my ass.
Shut up, Chance.
Do not threaten me with a good time.
Oh god, I think Cat's angry.
She wants to talk about anime. We've been talking about anime.
Smash!
Alright, Cat, go ahead.
Anyway, back to Black Butler. They introduced this character. His name is Alois. He's
Hey
a
Hydra,
little-
how you doing
I'll
today?
do great.
Yeah! Kick him from the call right now! I'm trying to talk about anime. I shed a single tear.
Chance, we're talking about hentai. Just let us be.
He's not gonna let you be. He's gonna join in on this topic. This is
Yeah,
what he
really.
knows about.
I thought.
I'm the fucking master.
No, you're not Tom.
Peter.
You're not Tom Cardy.
You mean Tomo-chan?
Tomo-chan, sorry. He is the master of
get it right.
hentai. Alright,
yeah, but they
it got
introduced
weird.
this
Cat, go
character.
ahead.
In the second season, he's a little bitch. His name is Alois, and he's a little bitch.
What a...
And I hated him.
Chat is calling someone out right now.
Yeah, and it's,
I am.
it's not a real
Fuck
person,
you,
though,
Alois.
so it's
Fuck
okay.
you.
Wow, you hate that person almost as much as you hate Chance.
Yeah. Alois did some pretty mean stuff. In the end, I liked him. I loved his backstory. But I really didn't like the whole way that they intertwined, like, the plot with, like, I didn't like the Alois thing. I didn't like it. I liked
Yeah.
Claude, and I liked Alois, but it wasn't good. I didn't like it as much. I preferred it better when he wasn't there.
I liked it better when you weren't there.
Yeah. The first season was gold, is fantastic. And then all the OVA were really nice, too. I really liked all the OVA.
I definitely know what that is.
What is OVA?
Well, yeah, what does OVA stand for? I honestly don't know.
What does OVA stand
Hey, Mark!
Is that short for ovaries?
Mark, what does OVA stand for?
Original
Oh,
something
video anime.
something.
Thank you.
Yeah, there you go.
What was it, Cat?
It was,
Original video animation.
Oh.
yeah, it's pretty
It's
much,
basically extra video of the series. It depends on what anime you're watching. With Attack on Titan, it was like off-screen stuff, like stuff that you didn't see of the characters when they were off-screen. Like extra times in like the trainee camp and like all the things that happened when you weren't watching. With Baka and Test, a different anime, it was like a bridge between the first season and the second season, and it helped you. It was basically it was a bridge between the first season and the second season, and without it, you wouldn't understand the second season really that much.
Gotcha.
It depends on the different anime that you watch. With Black Butler, there was CL in Wonderland, where they basically took all the characters from Black Butler and put them in Wonderland, and CL was Alice, of course.
That's pretty funny, actually.
That's pretty cool.
And there was a few different things, some backstories, and a bunch of different stuff. One of my favorite episodes of it was they pretended as if the anime was a live action show.
Oh, really?
And they pretended that the characters in the anime were actors. And they were acting as their parts.
That's
From,
really
like,
cool.
and it was really weird. And, like, there were a lot of cool epic scenes and stuff from the anime. Like, there were people fighting on roofs. And they did this whole behind-the-scenes thing where there was a green screen. And it was the characters, like, acting it out on a green screen.
That's actually a pretty cool concept.
It was so strange. And you kept seeing, like, all the crew and, like, the recording things and, like...
It's like, cut!
And there was a whole interview. This OVA was in between the first season and the second season. And it was basically, like, there was an interview with all the characters and their opinions on the second season.
Yeah.
Like, a couple of the characters were pretty much the same as they were in the anime. But some of them... there's this one girl, Hannah, she's kind of shy and quiet and stuff, and you really have to feel sorry for her because Alois does some pretty mean stuff to her. And so she's really timid and quiet and loving and stuff. But her, like, quote-unquote, actual personality as the actress, total bitch. Like, she's just like, she has this, like, New York accent, and she's just...
But Kat doesn't have a New York accent, though.
She has this, like, New York...
bitch, so.
Or this Boston accent,
Oh,
and
Boston?
she's just...
I thought you said New York.
talking over you. No.
Did you see that Snapchat? Hydra, did you get that Snapchat from her the other day?
Yeah.
Which one?
Yeah. The one where she's making fun of me.
Oh, no, and then I replied back to it.
you mean she was spreading the truth?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that one.
Really? Because I sent one back that proved her wrong, so...
Oh, wait, no, did you send me that one, too?
Yeah, and then I sent you a middle finger, Chance.
Yeah.
I did, too. I sent Chance the middle thing, yeah.
Okay, can you tell some backstory here, Hydra, so people actually know
No.
what the fuck we're talking about?
Nope.
Okay.
Alright, Chance always takes selfies with his hair in his face, and, like, his middle finger is blacking
That's
out.
because I wear my hair in my face.
Yeah.
That's just how I wear my hair.
That's
Anyway,
what he does.
and he
yeah.
just does the middle finger and covers his entire face with his hand.
Yeah, so,
And, yeah.
basically what happened is,
It's not
Cat-
even my it's only like my...
that's,
My
I
mouth.
call it the Chance now, okay? Like, that's...
It is.
It's
Yeah,
what it
and
is.
so basically I took a Snapchat and sent it to, like, everyone in this podcast, mimicking Chance. I put my hair in my face, and I put my hand in front of my face, and, like, I did a bunch of cool stuff like Chance does. And I sent it to everyone, and everyone's like, haha, you're funny, you do it exactly like Chance does, and Chance is like, fuck you.
I did it back. I actually took my hair, which I realized got long, and, like, put it over my face, and I did too. I felt, like, very chancy at the moment.
Yeah.
I hate you guys.
You know, like, I felt like...
Maybe you should leave, because you don't belong here.
He belongs.
I don't know why.
He belongs here.
Yeah, especially because I'm the only sponsor.
Yeah, he's our sponsor. I can't kick him out.
Hey, why are you trying to scare off?
Eventually, he might give me
100%
money.
over.
How
Yeah.
much money are you getting from him, Hydro?
I said eventually he might give me money.
I gave him a P250 sand dune on CSGO. That's like 3 cents.
Lovely.
That's like 3 cents. That's enough to produce this podcast for a year.
3 cents.
This podcast doesn't take any money to make.
I know. Well, no, it takes some.
No, it doesn't.
Shut the fuck up.
You don't know what I go through.
Yo.
You don't know what's behind the scenes.
Chance.
What?
Shut up, you pie-eating rectum pirate.
Shut the fuck up, you soggy bagel.
Dick-nosed turd waffle.
What the fuck?
I don't know what's going on, but I like it.
Shut the fuck up, you Parker Schnabel-looking motherfucker.
Chance.
Idiotic dick hound.
Chance.
What?
You are the end piece of white bread.
The
Oh!
end piece of-
The crook.
Oh my god! You just called him the heel of a bread. Oh my! Wow, Chance, you just got burned, dude.
You did.
No, that would be toast.
Nobody loves you.
Good point.
You know what, you
Nathan,
are-
good point. That would be toast.
Nobody loves you. Everybody touches you, but nobody wants you.
Oh my god.
Oh my god! Wait!
You smell like talk jockey.
Oh! Wow, Cat. Wow, respect. You know what, Cat?
You need to evacuate the area before you drop a bomb like
I
that.
have to clap for Cat real quick.
This is pure savagery right
Wow,
now.
that was. Wow.
You want a few more, Chance?
No, I'm good.
I want
Can we
to
just give me
Leave.
a warning?
It's fine, Chance, because if I were to insult you, it would be animal abuse.
Oh.
Anyway, Cat, you know what the fuck you are?
Ooh.
Cat.
Shut up! You'll never be the man your mother is.
Cat. Cat.
I love this podcast.
Cat,
so happy to do this.
like, at least stand
Chance!
say.
Chance! Whoever told you to be yourself couldn't have given you worse advice.
Oh man.
The advice was how to get myself killed. So they gave me good advice. Yeah, exactly,
But-
motherfucker.
I'm
Never thought
proud of
that.
that.
That would
Fucking ugly piece of shit, bitch.
ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I
Chance.
fucking thought, whore.
Chance. You're about as edgy as a tangerine.
As a what?
Tangerine.
It has no edges.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the joke.
You're not edgy.
Mm,
I just see pictures of someone walking up to someone and be like, "Yo, here's edgy as a tangerine," and walking away. And it's like, what do you say back? Like, I mean, they're walking away, so you can't really say anything. But like, what do you think?
You're as edgy as a straight edge triangle.
That does have edges on it. That's pretty edgy, actually.
Yeah,
That's a.
I know.
You'd be really
that's,
edgy in
that's,
that case.
that's what you are.
I'm
Which-
edgy.
which-
Me?
Yeah, you're not. You're not. Fucking
I'm so edgy, man. Like,
you fucking wish.
Sky is so weird.
Why is he?
Okay, so Sky ditched us to go to a picnic on the beach.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Fuck
that's
him.
he's done that 2 straight weeks. He doesn't love us anymore. So then I took a picture of the Skype call and said, "This is our picnic," and he said they look yummy. I don't know what he's trying to say. Oh, that
think
reminds me,
it's-
Nathan. I need to devour your soul.
Oh, I thought it was
No.
gonna remind you.
Oh, we haven't played the cat with the.
That's what I was gonna say, Cat. Fuck you.
Oh yeah, we have not played. What did Cat have for dinner? I'm guessing hot dogs. Chance, what are you guessing?
This
Say this, Dick.
motherfucking dick.
All right, anyone else have a guess?
Well, dude, I don't need to know about what you do with your dick. I don't need to know where you stick it, okay?
Nice, shove it in Cat's mouth.
No, you said motherfucking. Dude, I don't know
Oh.
what you're
Weird.
into. Don't
Oh,
share
like,
with the rest
yo,
of
he
us.
can. Yo, there's nothing wrong with what he wants to be into. What anyone wants to be into. Yeah.
Yeah, you making fun of people that like older women? You making fun of people that like cougars?
No, not that. I mean, specifically, you put it into your own mother.
No,
Oh.
no, it's Cat's
Oh.
mother.
Yeah, no, it's yours.
Cats. It.
I haven't.
I mean, I just
I
feel
can
bad for
never
your mom
handle-
because she's obviously not getting pleasured.
Oh. I like this podcast.
I mean, I get what?
If you were any more inbred, you'd be a sandwich.
That'd be fun. No, honestly, if you said that to like Carrot, I would die. Cause he's like, he has like a southern accent and everything. Yeah.
Also, Chance. You know, 2 wrongs don't make a right. Take your parents, for example.
Act.
What if his last name was like WRIGHT, right? And like, never mind.
Yeah, so close, but yet so far.
I thought it was funny.
You wanna know what's even funnier?
What?
The fact that Cat trying to diss me, she has to like fucking look up jokes online, use these fucking old ass jokes.
I am not using old ass
So
jokes.
shitty.
Actually, I'm gonna give the guy that gathered these credit. Jack's Films is fantastic.
Oh
These
my
are not.
god.
Oh,
These
Jack's
are not-
Films. I love Jack's Films.
Jack's Films is one of the best YouTubers
Actually, Your
I'm
Grandma
subscribed to
Sucks
right
is
now.
So fun.
Anyway,
Well,
he has
Your
this
Grandma
one
Sucks was the
series-
greatest thing ever.
Yes. He has this one series called Yai. Yesterday I asked you, and he said, "What's the best insult you could give without using swear words?" And he gathered all these ones from the comments, and I wrote them down
He wrote
for,
it down
for situations like this because
I
they're
would
really
just
nice.
sit down and just be like, "Hey, I'm gonna make fun of Chance tonight."
Yeah, because even
Steve?
Sam Pepper wouldn't grab your butt.
Oh.
Nobody knows who
Whoa.
Sam Pepper is here.
Who?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got the
no,
joke,
I
but
got
it wasn't.
I got it. I chuckled.
It
I
wasn't-
mean,
Yeah,
in all
I-
honesty, I think Chance is just a pompous crotch jockey.
Fuck, pompous cross jockey. Does that mean like he rides crotches like a
Yeah,
horse
what is this?
jockey?
What-
Like what is a cross jockey? I don't know what that is.
Yeah, what is
Actually, no, I'll say pompous cock jockey is
Okay.
probably better.
that makes a little more sense.
That makes a lot more sense.
All right, Dave. Do you have a guess on what the cat had for dinner?
Oh, we are doing this.
Dave has not spoken once this entire podcast. I hope he really hasn't been sitting here with his mic muted, thinking he's been talking this entire time.
I
I
don't
feel
know.
so bad.
Hilarious.
Fuck. Because that fucking dumb cunt.
Dave,
He's probably not here.
David.
I'm glad he's
All
not
right,
here.
Nathan, do you have a guess
Six bet.
for what cat had for dinner?
Before I say what I guess, I feel like this game's just gonna be like everyone's gonna end up having their own little thing that they're gonna
And I'm
say
never
every
gonna
week.
have any of
Patrick,
these
hot
things for
dog,
dinner.
Yeah.
Chance,
Yeah.
Sky, spaghetti, and I'm gonna keep saying Stromboli. And then it's just not gonna be any fun anymore. 'cause
But
everyone's
I
just saying the same
I actually give like
Yo,
thing. Mark does try.
Yo, Mark, no,
But-
try. What's your guess, Mark?
It's only a matter of
you know
time.
I feel like she cheaped out tonight. I feel like she just went straight to microwave ramen.
Ramen? Get the fuck out of here!
All right,
He's not far off.
all right, cat.
Are you
Cat,
kidding-
what is
are
the
you
answer?
kidding me?
What is the answer?
We had leftovers, and I had leftover Indian food.
Oh, wow.
You were close, dude. Close.
That was an intelligible guess.
You were right with the whole went cheap tonight because it like leftovers, right? So
Yeah,
it,
and
you
it was
weren't
chicken
extremely
makhani,
far
which
off.
was literally the best food ever.
That actually sounds really good. I've never had.
It was
Indian.
chicken suck my dicky? What?
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
You're the human equivalency of Internet Explorer, so you can shut
Oh
up.
wow, that is possibly the worst thing you could ever say to someone. Yo, no,
Not really.
you know what? If anyone,
Not really. It depends what version of Internet Explorer, because you have to realize the newer versions of Internet Explorer actually aren't that bad.
How old are you?
Need to bring it to you.
How old are you?
Don't worry about it, bud.
he's
14. 14 years ago. Yeah. Okay. Yep. That makes sense.
he's not 14.
Did he just call me 14?
Yep.
I mean, you act about 3.
I'm older than you.
Yeah. You act
No,
about
you're not.
3.
You're not older than Mark.
No, you're not.
You're not older.
I'm older than
Mark's
you.
19.
I'm 30.
No,
I'm 19.
Chance, you're
I'm 30.
He's not 30.
No, you're not.
I'm fucking 30.
Dude, you're 30 and you're in wheat grade. Uh-huh.
Yeah, okay. Are you making fun of me because I'm not smart?
Yes.
Yeah.
I hope everyone that watches this podcast that's ever been left back a grade fucking stops watching it.
Oh, you can't be in high school when you're 30.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't. You get, at least in New Jersey, I guess you can't. You get kicked out when you're 21 in most high schools across the U.S.
That's racist.
No, it's not.
Not even-
Ageist.
It kind of is, but once you're 21, you're not allowed to go to high school anymore. You can go back and get your GED by taking separate classes
Oh, yeah,
and things,
sure.
but you
GED,
cannot go to like full time. You cannot be a full time high school student. Once
Okay,
you get
I lied.
21.
I'm 20 and a half. Happy?
There you go. It's
Yes.
possible now.
Chance, how about
Yeah.
you slip into something more comfortable, like a coma?
Yes, please. I'd love that.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, I might have stolen one of your
Yeah,
answers,
it's
Kat.
okay. Jack's Films jokes are the best.
I know.
All right.
I don't know how he manages to scroll through all those comments and choose the best ones. Like, really.
So,
I don't get how he doesn't just burst out laughing while he's doing
oh, have
these.
have
he
you
does.
seen like his
He does,
outtake
actually.
videos? Like
Yeah, they're really
he used to
fun.
have videos that he would like drink a beer like every time he laughed.
Oh
And,
my
like, he would
God.
get so
I've
drunk
seen
by
that.
the end of them. It was great.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a good one. I need to keep that in mind.
Okay.
What
Alright, or what was it?
Tell it to
You gotta
Chance.
say it's a
No,
chance. Chance is okay.
Stuff a chance.
Chance is a chance.
Two wrongs don't make it right. Take your parents for
You
example.
said
that
you
one.
said that one already.
Oh,
5 minutes.
I haven't been paying
That's it.
attention. I haven't been paying attention. I'm sorry.
Okay. No, but
Welcome to
so I wanted to talk about real quickly to all Chance jokes aside for a minute, and then like a minute later we can go back to them if you guys want to. But I wanted to actually arrange, because with the help of Chance, you remember that CS:GO server thing that you found?
Oh, Pug It.
Pug it.
Yeah,
Can you set up a 5v5?
Yeah.
Alright, I want to see if anyone in this call had any interest of being in a background noise 5v5.
Yes, please.
Possibly.
Oh, I can talk.
Like a 10-man.
Yeah, like I want to get together a 10-man background noise CS:GO tournament. Alright,
Sure.
or just like
How well I laughed in that.
I mean, it's just one comp game, and we'd
Yeah.
we'd either do like the thing where we even out the teams, or we designate 2 captains or something, and like whatever they do from there. But we need 10
Is this
people.
tonight?
No, I just kind of I would have to get 10 people by like tonight, and I don't know. But if like people in this call are willing to do it, that would shorten my work a little bit.
I might be willing to do it. I don't know.
Okay, I can
Depending.
easily write Cat your name down as a maybe.
Yes, that's a good idea.
That's a thing. And
We should go back to anime
we
talk,
we
though.
will. I just wanted to see who, because I've been meaning to get this done, and
Yeah.
so
Well, it looks like that's my input for the Skype call so far.
Dave, would you do it?
Ew, why is
Yeah,
Dave
I
here?
already said I would.
Okay.
Chance,
Why
you
am
can
I
shut
here?
up.
Because I've been here since the start of
He's
the
been in
fucking
here to start a
podcast.
podcast,
You get out.
but we've been talking about anime, so he doesn't talk about anime, so
Yeah, I know, but no one likes Dave.
Give a shit.
You know what, Chance? I think you're mistaken. Nobody likes you.
I'm sure a lot
Hey
of people would
Nathan,
rather me than Dave.
Nathan,
No.
do you have CS:GO downloaded again?
No.
Would you download it again?
No.
Okay. Mark, would you do it?
Wait, sorry, what?
We're talking about the 5v5 CS:GO.
Yes, I said yes like
I'm
3
just
times.
I'm going like down the line, and
God, Tony, you don't pay attention to me at all.
I don't, man.
You guys are like an old married couple.
We are.
Or a young married couple, even.
And Chance,
Just any
Chance,
nerd,
of course,
really.
you do it. And Cats maybe.
This is my fucking idea, you ugly
I-
piece of shit.
Well, I don't know what the 5v5 background noise version was, but like,
Oh no, but I was saying we should do 5v5s. I didn't suggest background noise.
yeah.
I was just saying that we should do 5v5s.
Cat is
'cause
a
it'd be
maybe.
fun as
I
fuck.
feel like I could get Circuit and Tie Killer in on it. Which would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I got Circuit and Tie Killer, it would be 6 and 7. But we need 3 more people. We could find people to do it.
Yeah.
And then we'd like, I don't know how we do it, because like the 3v3 tournament, we honestly did a random mix of like balancing and like random number generators, and like my team kind of won everything.
We could have 2 team captains.
That's what I was thinking, maybe doing 2 team captains and then letting them pick
But
from
then
the
nobody
crew.
would choose me because I suck.
You don't know that.
You're
Yeah.
better than Carrot.
I'd choose you over
Oh!
Carrot.
I'd choose her over Carrot. Dude, I've never even seen her
Carrot's,
play.
Carrot's an over 1, and I'd pick Cat over.
Why is Carrot number 1?
Because
He
I
only
do
plays
carry.
Nuke. He only fucking plays Nuke anyway, and he gets really edgy when he doesn't play Nuke.
And Hydro carried him.
He's as edgy as a
No, it's
tangerine.
Slash Sky.
That's not very edgy, though.
And I
Andrew and
I played as
Turtles
Mike
are not
twice.
edgy.
Yeah, so we can try getting Carrot in on it. To,
Yeah, it's possible.
No, I'm good on that one.
hey, he didn't. I'm not saying he's going to be on your team, but
He'll be on someone's team, and that's bad enough.
Just put him
Yeah.
on Chance's team on purpose.
no,
it's
I
team
really want to put
Yeah.
like I don't know who
No.
the captains would be though.
I hate Chance and all, but that's just like, no one deserves that pain.
Why do you hate me? What did I ever do to you, even? Huh?
There's the guy, nobody fucking likes Dave.
Oh,
Yeah, only because
Well-
you're a dick to me.
Like Dave?
I think
I'm
you've
addicted
just
to
got
you.
this whole thing in your mind where you think everyone's mean to you, but I mean, that's true, because everyone hates you.
What the hell? What is the point of this?
But, I mean, everyone hates you because you're mean to them.
Because you guys were dicks to me first.
I don't hate you,
So of course
Chance.
I
I don't
dick
hate
to
you if it counts for
I
anything.
don't remember being a
I
dick
gave
to
you,
you
I gave
first.
you a really good
That's why
chance.
I'm not a dick to you, fucking Mark.
You did say the sex with his girlfriend thing, the first thing. Like,
Yeah.
Okay, that is not being a dick. That was just a joke.
I know, I know. I was just,
being-
That's being pretty rude.
And I
They were pretty far
he did
out,
apologize for that, though,
Wait.
so...
And have you,
That is
Hydro?
fair.
How many times have you ever heard me apologize for anything?
Not many,
He
so,
only,
like...
he
Exactly.
only apologized
Actually-
after Hydra told him to.
No, I was going to already.
He was
That
going
fun.
to already. I just was saying that I think he should, and he told me he already was going to.
I hate these people so much.
Then leave. Nobody likes you.
I like you, Chance. That counts.
I won't feel bad if you leave, honestly.
I'd feel bad because this is my show and Chance is my friend, and I want my friends to be on the show.
You're so funny, Hydro.
I'm not joking. Everyone on this
It would
podcast
be nice
is
if
my
you-
friend.
Yeah.
It would be nice if Chance what?
Didn't interrupt me. I say as I interrupt Hydro.
It's alright.
Mhm.
It's alright. But like everyone who's on this podcast that I've asked on more than once, like all of you guys have been on the show countless times. It's because you guys are all good friends of mine, and I want you all guys to all get along. You know, like
Your voice is just a nice warm
uh,
hug, Hydro. We
it's
feel your
it's a
love.
little hug.
Well, I can just go over to his house and actually get a hug.
Yeah, he can, and Chance can during the summer.
So, Kat. Why can't we be friends?
Yeah, guys,
Let's resolve our
I
issues.
think we should.
Let's talk this out. Let's talk this out. Hydro, I need you to be our mediator.
Okay, guys, I will be the... Wait, Nathan's trying to say something real quick.
Mark,
What if I don't want to be friends?
Wait, Nathan's trying... Time out! Nathan's trying to say something!
You're
just try
saying
to tell
copyright.
Mark to stop that before this video gets taken
Oh,
down.
thank you, Nathan. Thank you. Alright,
Okay.
so Alright, round one of Chance makeup section. Alright, Cat versus
Like-
Chance. Alright, what's going on between you two guys?
Yeah.
Chance is really fucking rude.
Okay,
Okay, how can I improve?
yeah, how can he do things to make himself appear less rude?
How about on what did Cat have for dinner? Not
Say
say
this
this
stick. Okay.
Okay.
That's fair.
How about-
That's fair. Chance, is that a fair thing for you to not
yes,
say?
because it's illogical anyways.
That is true. Very true.
So I don't understand why it's a big deal anyways.
I know, right? Kat, like I've told you about, like, never mind. But like, yeah, that
That's
was
not what it
awkward.
is.
But
Wait,
like,
Nothing.
We'll talk about that'll be after podcast talk. But
Yeah.
But like, all right, he won't do that anymore. How about this?
Alright.
Chance, new rule. Rule to the what did Cat have for dinner game. If you say this stick, you get immediately dropped from the call.
Thank you.
Shit. Okay.
Okay, is
I agree.
that fair? Do you
I
agree?
agree.
Okay, he agrees.
Yeah.
So does that make you a little bit more happy, Cat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we gonna be friends now?
If anything else comes up, I'll point it out to
Okay,
you.
point it
then
out,
you
and
can
then we'll work it out because I want us all to be friends. You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now who am I
All right, now
fucking
next is
picking
Mark.
up with next?
Mark's
Okay,
next.
Mark.
All right, Mark.
Mark?
I don't actually hate you.
You Parker Schnabel looking motherfucker. I love you.
All right,
I
that
love
was the
Mark.
quickest makeup section I've ever
Okay.
seen.
Next.
Nathan, do you hate Chance?
Okay, me and Nathan are probably the only people in this chat who've never been in a fight. Like,
No. Yeah,
this.
probably. I don't think you've actually ever had a fight with Nathan.
It's because Nathan is passive aggressive.
Nathan doesn't fight with people, he just
I
makes
take
statements.
Hank's very active, aggressive stuff and make it very passive.
His active aggressive stuff make it passive. I love that.
so you good, Nathan?
I guess. I mean, yeah.
It's okay,
I would say
Nathan. Is
we're
there
good.
anything he does that annoys you?
I mean, not anything that my friends in real life don't do.
Okay. See, like, when Chance, like, comes in here, Chance, okay, Mark, when me and you, like, hang out IRL, what Chance says, that's exactly what we say to each other.
Yeah, but the thing is, it didn't start out that way.
I know,
It's not like we
but,
just
like,
immediately like, hey,
that's what-
you're an asshole and I hate you.
I know, but, like,
It's like
it
that's not
works,
how it starts out.
it works it up that way,
That's what it works up to.
but, like, Yeah.
Oh, that's what I say to Hydro when I wake up in the morning.
No,
I'll text him
seriously,
like,
he does
hey,
that.
you're an asshole.
Yeah, and I'm like, fuck you, Chance, and that's... No, honestly, most of the time when I talk to Chance, like, I'll hop in, like, the Craftland TS server, dropping names here. Yeah, you guys should go play Minecraft on craftland.org, right? Craftland.org. Chance, is that it? Chance.
Yes! You idiot.
And, like, I'll just hop in, and Chance will be like, hey, what's up? I'm like, fuck you, Chance. That's just how I talk to him. Man.
No, it's not even that. He'll, instead of, like, kindly messaging me, like, hey, what's up? He'll be like, hey, what's up, you gay-ass motherfucker?
No, that's you. That's you. I actually am really kind with the first few messages.
This is a lie.
I think I am, at least.
This is a lie.
Alright, maybe it is. I don't know. Because, like, I usually think I'm a little bit more nicer with the first few. Or, like, I'll be like, no, I'm really direct and just say, hey, do you want to CS tonight? That's actually...
Hashtag this nigga lying.
That's actually probably how 95% of our conversations start.
I don't agree.
You don't?
I don't agree. I don't
We'll
agree.
figure this out later. Alright, Dave. Chance, make up.
Oh, that's impossible.
What am I to do now?
You guys,
Hold on, I'm getting
alright,
called.
tell me what you don't like about Chance.
He's just one of those people.
Is there
I don't
anything...
think I'll ever really get along with
Okay,
him.
but is there
Yeah, we got
anything
one
that
never
he
get along.
could do to make you get along with him more?
We are never getting along.
I'm trying!
Chance, if you can get me my fucking, what, €200 roughly
There's
worth
nothing
of
you
skin
can do.
pack, then yeah, I'll be your friend.
Okay, so this is gonna happen. I give up.
Until then, you can go fuck yourself with a big sharp rod.
Penal! Alright, next topic. Alright, so, I think I effectively worked at least one. So... Yeah, I think I did good, right?
Like,
Good median?
I think
Yeah.
the problem I have with Chance is just, like, I'm fine with when you know someone and you're talking with them and then you, like, you know them well enough that you can just, with an intro, just say, hey faggot or whatever.
Yeah.
But the thing with Chance is he does that with everyone, regardless of if they're okay with it or not.
Okay.
I feel like we just talked about this.
Yeah, we did. But he's
Yeah,
shooting things,
but-
so he wasn't really hearing.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's fair to say. That's fair. Yeah.
That would probably be a pretty big thing.
Yeah. Is there
Oh.
a better introduction you like Chance to say when he speaks to you?
Be a normal fucking person and talk to people like they're people.
Oh, I mean, he is like my friend, so he can't be normal. That's the problem.
Fact.
Like, none of us are normal. We wouldn't be here. Let's be honest for a second.
Yeah, but you don't have to be normal to know how to not try to be an insulting cunt when you're just saying hello to someone.
It's true.
Everyone is capable of being a nice person at least one time in a sentence.
I don't know if that's...
A sentence? Per sentence?
Even Hitler greeted people nicer than you. Like, Hitler actually greeted people with hello.
Hey, is there an asterisk
like-
next to that, people? Because, like, if they were Jewish, no.
Okay, so, Hydro, I texted you back on Tuesday
Well,
afternoon.
now, the thing is, he was Jewish.
Well, hold on. We gotta pause
Alright,
this.
alright.
Just go back here.
I'm
I
going
texted
to
you
my
back on
messages.
Tuesday afternoon. Okay?
1 second.
And the first thing you said to me was, slut.
Did I?
Yes. It was the start of the conversation of the day, and you just wrote, slut. We should play CS.
Was this texting? Oh, I did say that.
Yeah,
I said that.
This way, if you didn't give them the impression that that's what you want.
No,
Wait,
I
what?
said that.
I wasn't paying
I said
attention.
that.
What'd you say, Kat?
Maybe people wouldn't treat you that way if you didn't give them the impression that that's what you want.
I treat people the way I am treated by these people.
You
This is
treat
why
them
me and
that
Dave will never be friends.
Why? Oh, I was gonna start singing again, but that's a bad idea.
What?
I was gonna start saying the "Why can't we be friends?"
Copyright.
Yeah, Nathan, thank you.
Why can't we be friends?
Copyright!
Why can't we
Shut
be
up!
friends?
It's the title of the song.
Yeah.
Alright, so really earlier in this podcast, Nathan said he had a question about music.
Oh, I did. Right, I forgot about
Do you
that.
remember your question, still?
Yes, I was going to listen to some music and ask if you guys could hear it, but nothing copyright first,
Okay,
just
okay.
to find out.
Do you have a dog with you?
Yes,
one?
Roxy's being a nut.
Hi, Roxy!
Alright,
Okay.
music
I
dead.
just want to say hi to Roxy. Because Roxy's a cool dog.
Can you guys hear this?
No.
Uh,
No, I don't hear
Well,
it.
it's kind of quiet. Can you guys hear it now?
No, honestly, I don't.
I'm gonna just be honest. I can't hear anything.
Yeah, I don't hear.
All I can hear is deafening gunshots.
Oh.
So
Well, that's true. No, I don't hear it.
Alright, great.
yep.
So, that was a pretty weird song, so
Alright.
glad you guys couldn't hear that anyways. It was like the only thing I had that wasn't copyright.
I got you.
Yo, you wanna know what my favorite song is?
What's your favorite song?
Oh my god, don't know the name, but it's that one where it goes, "You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals, so let's do it."
Oh,
like
I know
this."
that song. Oh my gosh.
Oh, what a great song!
Oh, what's that song?
Such a weird
Oh,
song.
I have a,
It's
I
great,
have a
though.
feeling that's like by like 303 or something, right?
No, it's not
No, it's
303.
not. It feels like it could be.
What?
It probably could be.
What are the lyrics again? Chance.
You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals, so let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel.
I've heard that. I've heard it in song before too, and like.
Bloodhound Gang by the Bat.
Oh, yes, it's
Uh,
Bad Touch by the
Bloodhound
Bloodhound
Gang.
Gang.
Yep,
Yep.
yep, there we go.
That's it. That's your favorite
There
song,
you go.
Chance. You're welcome.
We could go back to anime talk.
Alright, if you guys would like to talk about anime, then.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna ask about like a few off of my list that I've been thinking about watching next.
Alright, Mark and Kat probably the best to respond to that.
So, there are a few that I've watched a few episodes of, and wondering if I should finish those or maybe start a new one first. And I've started watching a bit of Soul Eater. So far, it's really good. Watched a bit of Sailor Moon. So far, it's really good. But I was also told by a few people that select few animes are really good, and I should watch those. One of these was the Brotherhood, the like Full Metal Alchemist anime. That was like the manga was actually complete, and it was true to the manga, opposed to filler.
Yeah.
What else is on that list? Stuff like, I think it was called Hunter versus Hunter, or something
Hunter
like
x
that.
Hunter.
I haven't really been interested in that. I didn't
It-
look it up. I know nothing about it. But
It was. I'd say its only downfall is that it seems to just draw on too long. Like it kept going and going and going. But that doesn't mean it was bad. It definitely kept me entertained. But I'm like, there's another episode. It just kept going, and after a while, it was just like, I don't know. But overall, I'd rate it positive.
What about the Brotherhood? Does anyone here watch that, or?
I haven't seen
unfortunately-
any Fullmetal Alchemist.
Okay,
but,
so I haven't seen it, but I was told it was very good.
the people that have seen it say it's really good. It doesn't really seem like my style of anime, so I haven't seen it.
I was
Brotherhood,
really interested to see it.
I started watching, and the thing is, unfortunately, I didn't know that there was a difference between the two, so I just watched the other one, the non-Brotherhood Full Metal
The
Alchemist.
Full Metal Alchemist, yeah.
Yeah, and then I started watching Brotherhood, and it's hard to get into an anime when you've already seen most of what's going on, because they follow very similar tracks, but then towards the end really branch off differently.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to do the research of where does it branch off, where can I just skip to, so I'm just like, I'm just not going to.
'Cause that's the thing, like, they had gotten to a certain point in the manga, and Full Metal Alchemist caught up with that, and then they were like, oh, well, what do we do now? We have people wanting to see this, so they added just a bunch of filler, to my knowledge. And then, when the manga was completed, they came up with Brotherhood. So,
Solid.
Yeah, but oh, and then there was another one that I watched a little bit of. It seemed okay, and I've seen like bits and pieces in the past of it, but Inuyasha, if anyone's seen
Oh,
that.
people. My friend Anna, she's seen that, and she really liked it. A lot of people really, really like that one. I've heard a lot of good stuff about that.
But I heard something about a cat in the background.
No, it was my little sister.
Was she saying cat?
But I don't know. Maybe
It's odd.
I tend to zone out when she's talking.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Alright, got any more on your list, man?
I probably have more on my list. I just can't be bothered to check it.
I understand. Respect. Wow, we've hit an hour and 20 minutes.
Yep,
Yeah.
because we talked about anime for
Yeah.
like 50%
Solid,
of the
Cat,
time.
solid. I think like the first like 50 minutes, Cat, was me and you just talking about anime. Probably.
Yep,
Yeah.
and I'm okay
Yeah.
with that.
I had a
we
lot of
never
fun.
actually decided what anime I'm going to watch
Oh,
next. We kind
yeah.
of branched off that.
Another one I want to throw into your list is Sword Art Online.
Yeah, that is definitely.
I want that
we
to
didn't even
be
get
put
that
that on
far
the
down
list. Okay.
my list.
All right.
Actually.
What else is on your list?
I left off with Black Butler. Like my mood, Black Butler is. It kind of just leaves me with like blankness. Like you know how when you finish like a really serious emotional anime, you're in the mood for something happy and lighthearted next.
Nope.
And then when you
I
watch
look
something,
for more depressing stuff.
Usually I try to look for patterns. Like usually I go really serious, and then I want something happy to pick me up. And then when I'm done with the happy, I'm like, I'm done with this happy shit. I want something depressing. And then like I don't want to be depressed anymore, so I go. It's like a cycle. But with Black Butler, it wasn't that good, and I ended on such like a meh note that I really don't know what I want now. So
So you want something fulfilling.
yeah,
Doesn't
something
matter
that I'm
what it
gonna
is.
like.
Doesn't matter what it is, but it just has to be fulfilling.
It has to be something that I'm really gonna like. Something, not like, I kind of got rid of Free on my list. Like, that's on my list, but I don't really feel like watching that because it's probably gonna be, like, a lot of ditzy stuff. Like Oran High School Host Club. Kind of like, just general, funny, cool, like, oh, that's a cool show. I think I'll watch. It's not really plot. Like, I want something that I can drink up and yum. Good show. Good show.
Drink it up.
Yep. So I said Durarara, right? Durarara. That looks really good and very nice plot. Angel Beats.
Oh god. Oh, my heart. My heart. There's so much pain and sadness.
I was researching it so I can see what it was like, and there are a lot of reviews and stuff. The main character, or one of the main characters, she has like pinkish red hair, exactly like Haruhi Suzumiya with the SSS. One letter and one hair bow away from like copyright issues.
Yeah.
That's actually hilarious.
But, very good, very sad ending. And, okay, I thought it was fulfilling, but my friend Tyker38, he's like, that's it? That's all it is? Although, from what I've heard, the side company has asked to take on a sequel. Like, it's a smaller company, it doesn't have nearly the same budget, so it probably won't be nearly as good. But they're like, it just ended. And they weren't happy about it. I was happy with it because pretty much all the way at the end, there's like a 10-second scene that gives you a hint of what happened after all this. And just that hint was enough for me because it seemed like it was ending on a happier note.
I feel like that would kill me, probably. Depending. I don't know. I don't know anything about the ending. I know people die, but...
Oh, everyone is already dead. Just saying.
Yeah, I kind of got that, like, someone died and they were, like, in purgatory, but then, wait, you can't die in purgatory. I don't know. Something happens.
How do you die when you're already dead?
I don't know. I really confused.
It's moving on. That's what it is. People move on in the anime.
Okay.
Like, they're all already dead in purgatory, and then just one by one they slowly fade away.
Oh, that seems interesting.
And it's really sad, and the ending, oh my god. I was crying tears Like, no joke, and I am not ashamed to admit this, I was crying at the ending.
I'm not ashamed to admit my tears. Those tears were legitimate.
It was really, really good. It is still one of my favorites, but I was crying at the ending. Crying. Toradora is a much happier ending.
Yeah, I figured.
Angel Beats is a much sadder ending, and both of them are high-quality anime.
Yeah.
I recommend both.
Also, Steins Gate is on my list. I don't know if anyone's seen that.
I have not seen
I've
it.
heard of it before,
It isn't my list. I hear it's very weird.
Jared says it's fantastic. And it looks pretty good.
That's probably where
And
I've heard it from then.
I've heard a lot of people that really, really love it. So those are the ones that are at the very top of my list. The ones that I'm thinking about watching. But I've got, I don't know, a list of 20 down here. That I can just quickly read off if you want me to do that. There's The Disappearance of Yuki-chan. Probably not going to watch that because it's only subbed right now. Angel Beats, Elfin Lied, Durarara, Sword Art Online, My Little Monster, Fairy Tail, Blue Exorcist, Yamada's First Time, Spice and Wolf, Cowboy Bebop, Soul Eater, Steins Gate, Toradora, Tokyo Ghoul, Clannad, or After Story, Free.
You need to watch original Clannad before you watch After Story.
I figure. I mean, After Story is pretty much like a sequel.
Yeah. But After Story is way better than original Clannad. Not to say that original Clannad was bad, but After Story was way better.
I've heard that people didn't love the first Clannad, and then like After Story, they're like, oh my god, it's so good.
Yeah, yeah.
Code Geass, Monster, Aegir Proxy, Zombie Lone, Shiki, The Devil is a Part-Timer, Paranoia Agent, Okami-san and her 7 companions, K-On, I think that's how you pronounce it, K-On.
Okami-san and her 7 companions, very good, in all honesty. I liked it. It might have just been my personal niche because the main character was a really shy wimp, pretty much.
Oh.
So, I always love characters like that just because, you know, that's how I see myself.
Relatable.
So, yes, so. I don't know,
Anna says that's really good. She's the one that suggested it to me. There's K-On, there's Say I Love You, the just ones to rewatch, and then there's a bunch of anime movies. So.
And honestly, I'd say like 70% of your list, I was like, yep, go.
Now the choice is like the hard part is choosing one.
And honestly, I'm just gonna say go straight to Toradora.
Alright, I'll think about that.
Because it's a really sweet romance anime, and it's got a lot of comedy.
Yeah.
So you'll be laughing, and you'll be smiling, and you'll be awing.
I really don't know if I want something like that, or if I want something serious that's going to make me cry. So, if I want something funny, I'll probably go with Toradora. But, if I want something sad, should I go with Angel Beats?
Angel Beats is shorter than Clannad, so if you just want to burn through something quick, go Angel Beats. If not, I'd say just go in the long haul, watch the first season of Clannad, and then go straight into After Story.
Okay. Alright, that's some pretty solid advice.
About as solid advice you would get from a podcast hosted by HydroxideAnt. Yeah.
Solid advice.
Exactly.
So if anyone's in the exact situation as me,
you should follow those exact steps.
Follow this advice. Yep.
Follow Mark's 12-step anime program, and you will become addicted to anime.
And have no life.
Yes.
Hydra, you're opening up a 12-step program?
No, I actually have a 27-step program, but that's a different. That's a different story.
For what?
Anything. It's literally for anything.
For anything. Can it cure my AIDS?
Yeah, probably.
I always
Well,
knew
what
you
do
were
I
a
gotta
slut chance.
What if he was born Fates, Cat?
Cat, have you never seen me work in the corner?
Oh yeah, you
On
guys
Saturday
live in the
night?
same state, so like it's possible you might
Yeah.
have ran past him. Like,
I've
once.
never seen Chance in my life.
How do you know? We might have.
Hopefully you never
know
will.
what?
But like no,
We might
like
have seen
so
each other
time
once.
out. Like yeah, like off of what Chance says. Like what? How do you know? Like how do you know? Like
Yeah,
when
you
you
don't.
like when you were like 5 or something, you weren't like
I
in
could've
the
been 5 or
city
6.
and like you walked by like the street and like Chance happened to be walking by the street and you walked by each other. And
That-
I mean,
Exactly.
there's no recollection of him. So
no,
it really
that
doesn't
is
matter.
true. That is true. But like, what if
But we still
you
met.
have
or saw each other.
you have seen each other before? Like I always wonder that because
Yeah.
like if people
That's creepy.
who like live somewhat near you, it's like, what if like we ran into each other before we actually like knew each other?
Mhm.
You never know.
That's fucking
Because
weird.
you don't know, right?
Yeah.
You can't prove that you didn't because you weren't paying attention to your surroundings, most likely. So you don't know who
Yeah.
walked by you.
Mhm.
Just saying. Weird thing.
But it really doesn't bother me because it still does.
No, I'm just saying it'd be weird though if you like somehow you could find out that like on this day you actually walk by someone that you didn't really meet till like 10 years later or whatever. That'd be
Mhm.
crazy to like just find
It'd
out.
be absolutely
It'd be
insane.
weird. This be.
There's no way to find out
There
unless
isn't,
that person remembered
They're like, wait,
seeing you.
wait, you look like this 5-year-old I met this one time. It's like, what?
That'd be
the
so
hell?
creepy.
That'd be so weird.
Sound like a fucking pedophile.
That'd be pretty weird if someone said that. Man. More
So-
weird.
Are we running out of topics here?
Does anyone have anything they want to talk about? You know? A little bit?
I want to talk about the fact.
Oh, the fact that Chance wasn't in the top 5 CS Pro
Okay.
teams of the week, and I waited.
Okay.
Colby.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, mhm.
Okay.
I dropped bombs, homie. I dropped them.
Let's set some things straight.
No, you were busy. It's understandable. Like, I was just joking. I was yoking.
Thank you.
But, no, so, yeah, there's another episode of the top 5 pro CSGO teams, and I've apparently gotten Sky addicted to watching pro CS teams now, so you're welcome, Sky. Whenever you if you ever watch this.
He probably won't.
People who are in the podcast don't watch the
But he's
podcast.
on this week's podcast.
Yeah, I know, but he has been in it, so he's not going to watch it ever.
Yeah, that's like the thing.
Fair
Like,
point.
if you're in the podcast ever, you're not gonna, unless you're like a one-time guest.
Yeah.
It's fair point. Fair point. I've been looking into like getting a few more like one-time guests, but I just have no way to get who to get.
Well, like, after
Bring
my
in a few of my friends.
Yeah, like actually,
I could
like
do the
Steven,
same. That'd be awesome.
and like Chance. Honestly, like, honestly, I'd like to talk to the person like once before the podcast, if possible.
Yeah. Feel him out.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds weird.
That did sound weird.
Yeah, you made that really creepy.
But honestly, going back to I think it was
Saying!
going back to like episode like 30, when Mark actually got all the guests together. He actually had us meet his friend Andy before hand, like a few days beforehand or something like that. Right, Mark?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like that's a solid
I
strategy.
got you guys into a Skype call. Just that you guys, because I know like Andy specifically, he's a very close friend of mine. I know he's shy, and I'm like, he needs to at least meet them once beforehand, before he actually goes on the podcast with them. Otherwise, he's just not going to talk.
Yeah, exactly. And like for whoever random person this might be, I want them to like have spoken to me at least once because I'm probably going to be asking a lot of random questions, like how I randomly ask you guys questions. All right, so here's some random question going off of that. I saw this today. I don't remember where, so don't. But if you like for whatever reason, it doesn't matter. You end up in jail and you have a life sentence. What do you do with the rest of your life?
Get
Well,
majorly buff.
Jail.
No, but like you could like I don't know, like what could you do, right? Like think about it.
You sit in a
know.
cell.
Like, is there anything you
Ask
like,
him
to
if
do?
I can watch anime.
You can appeal.
Well, you could, okay, so you can't get out. Is there
You
like
become
I like
someone's
Mark's
bitch.
answer? Like Mark said, he'd like get buff, and like okay, you could do that. That's one thing you could do.
Point of getting buff.
Is there
There's no women.
that is
Yeah,
true?
buddy.
That is true. But like, what would you do with that time? Because like you have all the time in the world to do.
Oh, I
nothing.
know. I know.
What would you do?
I would ask if I could.
So all the new people that come to the prison, okay?
Okay, what are you gonna say?
Right away, I will tame them. So then I can sell those motherfuckers for items that I need.
God.
Like cell phones and cigarettes.
That's a solid strategy.
I know. I'm a professional.
He's a professional.
Been there, done that.
I don't know, man. I hope you haven't, but
Oh, I have.
I'd be like Gus in Red vs. Blue and just hold on to the handlebars and like wait for them to erode because that's my superpower. I can slowly decay matter after touching it for a period of time.
No, that's great. That's great. I love that. Yeah, what's up?
I just had the greatest idea of all
What's
time.
your idea?
Okay. Episode 100.
Oh God.
If that ever happens.
Okay.
Far in the future.
Yeah.
Actually, not even that far, to be honest. That's like by the end of the year. Anyways, episode 100.
Okay.
Have everyone vote, and we'll do things like most likely to blank.
Oh, like
Oh,
have categories and
awesome.
stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I like that.
Most likely to go to prison.
Chance.
Why me?
For what? What would he do?
Yeah, what would I do?
Who would? I could see myself being really dumb and doing something by accident.
Most
Well-
likely to get charged with possession. Anthony.
Whoa, that's. Well, I don't know what you're talking about, man. It's harsh accusations.
Alright, let's play this thing. If all of us went to jail, what would we be in jail for?
Okay.
I like this idea.
Possession.
Okay, so Cat would be there for something like she like pirated anime.
Honestly,
Okay.
Kat like would be in there for those innocent thing. Like she illegally downloaded one song, they gave her like a life sentence for it because it was
Yeah,
Metallica.
just set an example.
She downloaded a Metallica song, and Metallica went all out again.
Oh, that's gonna be in my story about Dillman. Basically, alright, so I've got a plan. Everyone in the audience, I'm writing a story about all these people, my friends, mis amigos. And, one of the guys in the story, his name is Phasers, or Set Phasers to Pun.
Hey,
but
real person.
But
Anyway, he's one of the people that joined Dillman, our gaming community server in Gary's Mod, a little bit later than like Hydro and Twisted. And he actually was introduced by me. It's my fault that he's here. But in my story, he's going to join Dillman because he stumbles across our base because he's running from the police, like the FBI, because he illegally downloaded music. Even though he's like a pro assassin, they don't know about that.
It's gotta be illegally downloaded music.
They're chasing him because he illegally downloaded music.
That's great.
So
Dave dropped from the call, but what would Dave go to jail for?
Probably drinking or something.
DUI. Got it.
yeah.
Yeah, probably.
No, he would be drinking while driving a helicopter.
It's still DUI.
Yeah, but like it would be like a helicopter or something.
It would be something
a
crazy.
helicopter DUI.
How do you wait? What were you driving? I was driving a heli. Oh,
How do you get pulled over?
that's good. He pulled over,
Do you just
man.
kind of idle?
He just pulled over. I don't know.
That one in the helicopter, please pull over.
Sir in the helicopter, will you please pull over? Okay.
Well, I mean-
Pulls over.
Do you like land, or do you just like idle?
I don't know, man.
What were we talking about? I had to dash.
Okay, so basically, I
Getting pulled over in a
No,
helicopter.
so basically, I brought up the topic like, what if you for whatever reason you end up in jail for the rest of your life? What would you do? And like you have a life sentence, and we were talking about why we would end up in jail. Like, what's the most likely thing to happen to us that would make us end up in jail? Cat illegally downloaded an anime.
Yeah, or a song.
Yeah, or a song.
Alright.
Dave got was DUI in a helicopter. Mark, I don't know what Mark would do.
Put someone in my trunk?
No, I willingly go in there, so that's different.
He probably went Super Saiyan on someone who told him that like anime.
Oh,
was
like
stupid.
so an anime he really likes, like he just beats the shit out of them and goes in
He
there.
bludgeoned someone for saying anime was dumb.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
No, he bludgeoned someone for yelling hardcore parkour. That's possible.
With a baguette. With a baguette.
What?
With a baguette.
Sure.
He bludgeoned them
Yeah.
with a
I
baguette.
don't know. Mark, what do you think would be your reason?
I feel like it would be, someone just does something to someone who I care about, and I just beat the living shit out of them.
Yeah.
I can imagine that being like a serious anime scene. Like, I don't know, and then
Yeah, you go Super Saiyan on
Yeah.
them.
Super Saiyan, like a car.
Like the anime
Oh
character.
my god, shut up.
Like the color.
That's cyan.
No, I said Scion, like the car.
Yeah, I
She-
know, but
Cat meant
he just said
Cat-
like the color.
what the words
It's
you're looking
pronounced either
for,
way, isn't
it's
it?
Super Saiyan. Not
Yeah,
Saiyan.
no, I
Yeah,
thought
it's
you-
saying.
It's Saiyan.
I don't know. I've never seen the
Yeah,
anime.
Dragon
I
Ball
just
Z
know
you
that-
mean, right?
What?
Wait, haven't you seen Dragon Ball Z?
God.
No.
Watch Dragon Ball Z. Screw
know.
whatever else we said. Watch,
Yeah,
watch
there's
Dragon
so many
Ball Z.
episodes.
No,
Watch
just
Dragon
watch
Ball Z.
like one where he goes, Goku goes Super Saiyan, and then you're good.
Yeah.
It's fine. Watch him versus Cell or something. I don't know. Actually, it's more
I mean,
Goku.
even I haven't seen like all of
No,
Dragon Ball. It's
you
way
can't say
too
you
much.
have. Like that's crazy if you have.
There's so many Dragon Ball Z CDs or discs at like thrift stores because I was in like Salvation Army looking for some cosplay stuff, and I was like I don't know, strolling by the DVD section, and there's just like I don't know, VCRs of Dragon Ball Z. Like there's entire rows of Dragon Ball Z VCRs,
Wow.
and it was just,
I
it was really funny. I'm
I
like,
still
hey.
own a few Dragon Ball Z VCR tapes. To be honest.
Speaking of thrift stores, my friend and I were talking about like
Is that how you go to jail? You guys
Uh,
rob a thrift store?
maybe,
That'd
maybe.
be so stupid.
But
You have to be retarded.
Right?
actually, we got onto the topic of Kids Bop songs.
Kids
Like
Bop, dude.
if they had to remake songs and stuff that had like curse words in
Yeah.
them. And one of my friends like threw a marker on the ground. And he tapped one of my friends on the shoulder and he said, "Move, stick, move out the way."
Oh, I like that, actually. That was good.
And then I was like, "Yeah, thrift shop would be walk up into the club like, yo, what up? Got a big lunchbox."
It's like, hey, that's his very large lunchbox. Yeah. Alright. Why would Nathan go to jail?
Murder.
No,
What's
Nathan,
something
actually,
that I do that
No,
honestly
no, no,
makes me
aggravated
get
assault.
arrested?
Aggravated
But,
assault.
but the thing is, I feel like Nathan is that person who like is
gonna
just
snap.
like
Quiet
so
kind.
nice and so
Yeah.
like
gonna
calm
snap.
on the outside, but is actually like a serial killer.
Yeah. He just
Okay,
has a...
Like the
I can say it.
it's just
I
like
can say it.
he'd be that one character in the book that you'd never expect to be like totally insane, but he is batshit crazy.
That's true. Chance?
One of my friends called me out on that. He was like, you're really quiet, but I bet you can mess someone up. And I was like, I highly doubt it, but thanks.
It's like, you're gonna be a serial killer. Thanks? I don't know how to say that. Okay. Nathan's a serial killer. Mark beat someone up because something happened. Cat illegally downloaded something. Chance, why did you go to jail?
This
Why
dick.
did I?
Yeah, he said it to. He says that he's like in his 30s and he says that to someone's underage and like, yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god. So I'm a pedophile.
Yes. No, you can pick what your thing is. Like you know
someone
you.
give me some-
You know you.
Give me some suggestions.
Pedophile.
Fuck you.
No.
Aggravated
Aggravated
assault.
assault.
Yeah.
Probably.
Aggravated
Aggravated
assault.
assault.
To be quite honest.
Why would I go to jail?
Possession.
Yeah, possession. Let's be honest.
I think that's the only way
That's the only
you'll
way I'll
ever
ever
go to jail,
Yeah.
Tony. Right?
Yeah, that's about
Anyone
it.
else agree with that?
Anyone?
Mark? Mark? Are we the only two
I
left?
don't know. No one else.
I'm here.
Okay.
I'm here.
Okay, so Kat,
Uh?
don't you think the only way Hydro will ever go to jail is for possession?
What does that mean? Like,
That he has weed on him.
Yeah, that's what that would mean. It's probably possibly the only. I don't know what else I would ever go to jail.
Yeah, really. I don't
I'm
think
a nice.
Hydro would
I'm
ever
like.
go to jail.
I don't. I'm a
Except
nice
for
guy.
possession.
Like, well, all right.
honestly, it would probably be for like something that you didn't do.
I'm that guy that gets
Like,
framed.
I know you would
You're
be like
gonna
the
be a
worst
fall
liar.
I'm the fall guy.
You're the fall guy!
Get so right. I'd be that fall guy. You're right.
Yeah, because he's too nice to, like, turn in the person that actually did it. I'll just be like, I'll just go
I'll
down.
just-
I mean, they have so much more better things to do in their life than I do. Like his classic, you're so much better at CS than I am. Snort, snort.
No, but you
Push up glasses on my nose.
I don't have glasses.
Shut the fuck up.
Anyway, it would either be
Fall
you're
guy.
taking the fall for someone, or you just do such a bad job of like telling the truth in court.
I
And
just
they're
lie.
like, you're obviously the like culprit of whatever crime it is.
What? I just lie in court. That's why. I'll be like, I don't know. What did I lie about? I don't know. That's just
You're
fine.
in court for downloading anime, and you're like, I didn't download any anime, and they're like, here it is on your computer.
I'm like, I didn't download it. No,
That's not my computer.
No. I streamed it. It's different. They can still arrest me anyway. They I didn't download it. I streamed it, man. That's a
Alright,
joke.
kids. It's been fun.
Real. It's been
I'm
fun.
getting out of here.
Chance, will you be around to play CS a little bit?
I don't know, man. I'm about to pass out.
Ooh, you're gonna die, huh?
Yo, I've been up since
Actually, I'm sharing that right
Rip.
now. I was falling asleep on the drive home from my dad's
Rip,
house.
guys.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I still gotta do the podcast,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna stay awake
Rip.
for the entire podcast.
Well, we are an hour and 45 minutes in now.
Plus, I went to bed. I fell asleep last night at like 2. Okay.
And you woke up.
Yeah, I second that, because last night was prom night.
Oh yeah, how was that?
So,
Dude?
I
How'd
was-
that go? How was
Shit.
it?
That was a lot of fun. Rachel and I danced a lot. It was nice.
Dude, nice. How was the after thing?
Pretty fun. We played Cards Against Humanity and then Truth
Was
or Dare.
the one crazy person there?
Yes.
Was she not that crazy?
Luckily, she wasn't.
Good.
Yo, did you get wasted?
No. Tony, how much of a straight edge am I? Yeah.
What part of the story?
And the fun part was the Cards Against Humanity, man. What?
Actually, true. I love
Dude, Cards
Cards
Against Humanity is
Against
so much fun.
Hey, even the straight edge can have fun at Cards Against Humanity because you're just saying horrible things.
Exactly, man.
Yeah, really.
Say horrible.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Okay. Went to sleep at 2. Woke up at 6. Worked from 7 to 6:30, and then I came home to do the podcast.
Yeah, I understand. All right, well, I'm gonna wrap up this episode of Back.
Oh wait, I just need to say
hold
one
on.
thing
Go ahead,
first.
go ahead.
Sorry. Just Rachel was drop dead gorgeous.
Nice.
I had a mini heart attack when I saw her.
Aw,
I was
that's
like,
adorable.
oh my god, oh my god.
Oh my
My
god.
heart.
You guys
I
are
was
so
just-
cute.
That's adorable.
You guys are so cute. Wait, can I say something too then?
Oh,
Okay.
God, what was he gonna say?
Mark, I just want to
Sure.
say, in your Snapchat you sent me earlier, you were drop dead gorgeous.
Well, I mean, I'm
Oh,
always
yeah,
drop
it's-
dead
yeah,
gorgeous.
it's-
I mean,
I know. I mean, you're Parker Schnabel, so.
gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
it makes perfect sense if you don't think about it.
Okay.
All right,
I
so
think we can use
this has been episode 72 of Background Noise. I actually didn't say 72 in the beginning, believe it or not. Yeah, that's weird. But this is episode 72 of Background Noise. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all had a good time with the anime talk and making fun of Chance making up with people. That's basically all we did today. So, thank you for watching, and I'm going to stop this right about now.